going to present to you today. And we're talking about integrity. Pastor JJ told me we're going to talk about integrity. Does anyone know what that word integrity means? It's kind of a big word, isn't it? Let me show you kind of what it looks like. Integrity. There's a lot of you that might know what it means. Well, integrity to me means who you are when no one is watching. Are you honest when you are by yourself? You know, I tell my daughters all the time, don't eat any snacks before dinner time, but sometimes they get so hungry. How many of you guys are like that? You get hungry before dinner, and your mom says, no snacks, but you're still hungry, and you might sneak a cookie without your mom and dad ever knowing. Or if you're playing in the house and you're playing basketball in the house and your mom says you can't play basketball in the house and you do it anyway and the basketball breaks something and you hide it, you might get away with it. Well, let me tell you, there's always two people that know when something happens. The first person is yourself, right? And who's the second person that knows? Jesus. That's right. God knows when you do something wrong. Also, integrity means when you're with your friends and your friends are maybe trying to get you to do something that you know that's not right, and you make the right choice even though they might be pressuring you to do the wrong thing. Integrity is making the right choice. Well, I'm going to tell you today, and I'm not going to be very long, but I'm going to tell you about two girls that are working on their integrity. And I need two volunteers. I'm going to have Emily. Can you come down here? Oh, Emily's my daughter. She's going to help me today. And the first girl, Emily's going to represent Connie Cut Corners. This is Connie Cut Corners, and I'm going to use another girl because I don't know any boys want to be Tina Truth Talker. Okay, we have a boy that wants to be Tina Truth Talker? Okay, right here. You're good. What's your name?
Elijah.
Elijah. Okay, Elijah's going to be Tina Truth Talker. All right. Well, these two girls are good friends. They go to school together. And in fact, they were at school one day. They're at school one day, and Connie, she realized she forgot to do the homework for her math class. It was a huge homework assignment, and she forgot to do it. Well, math wasn't her best subject, and she really didn't want to work on her math. And she totally forgot, and she was going to turn in another incomplete assignment. This was not going to be good. Well, Tina always does her homework, and so Connie knew this. So Connie went to Tina and says, Tina, can I copy your paper? Well, Tina's like, I know copying my paper off my paper is cheating, and cheating's wrong. Tina said no to Connie, her friend. Well, Connie, the night before, her parents thought she was doing her paper, but she was really playing on her Nintendo DS at night. How many of you guys have done that before? Oh, yeah. Well, she knew that if her parents found out and she turned in another incomplete assignment, she was going to lose her privileges to her Nintendo DS, and she loved her Nintendo DS. So Connie had an iPod, a really cool pink iPod, and she thought, I'll let Tina borrow my iPod and maybe she'll still let me copy. So she said, Tina, you can borrow my iPod for a whole week. So if you let me copy your paper. Oh boy, this was tempting to Tina. Because Tina, she didn't have an iPod and she wanted one so bad. She even asked her mom and dad to have one for Christmas and she was hoping she'd get one. But Tina still knew that it wasn't right. It would be cheating. So she said no to her friend. Connie was starting to get really nervous and she knew that things were going to be bad for her. Well, guys, why do we need integrity in our life? We have a scripture that we're going to show on the PowerPoint today, and it's found in Proverbs 10:9, and it says, people with integrity walk safely, but those who follow crooked paths will slip and fall. Can you guys say this with me? Let's start with people.
People with integrity walk safely, but those who follow crooked paths will slip and fall.
Proverbs 10:9. Do you think Tina was walking the right path?
Yeah.
The opposite of crooked would be straight. That's right. And Tina was walking the straight path. And what does that straight path mean? It means that she was making good choices. She was doing her homework when she was supposed to be doing it. Also in that scripture it says safely. What does that mean? Safely means that Tina, as she chose the right choices, she didn't have to worry about getting in trouble. She wouldn't be in trouble. All right. Well, if we look at Connie, Connie's over here and she's freaking out. Her path she was choosing was a crooked path, and she was going to slip and fall. Well, every time, I'm going to give these guys scissors. Here you go. Every time I say that if Tina did something wrong, or if Connie did something wrong, they're going to cut a big triangle out of the piece of paper, okay? You guys like Emily's scissors? they're really big. I know. Well, Connie was so mad at Tina, and so she told everyone at recess all these lies about Tina. But Tina, she didn't do anything wrong, so you don't have to cut anything out of Tina's paper. But Connie, we got to cut a big chunk. Is telling lies about someone wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really wrong. All right. Okay, I'm going to help Emily here for a second. Yeah, Connie. All right, when the teacher asked the students, who spit all the spit wads on the dry erase board, Connie raised her hand and said, I know who did it. It was Tina who did it. And Tina didn't know anything about it. And so was that truthful? No, Connie again. She was mad at her friend, and so she was going to tell lies about her. And when the teacher asked Connie if she did her homework, Connie made up a story that there was a storm the night before, and lightning struck her house, and the power went off, so she couldn't do her homework. Was that true? No, because she was playing her Nintendo DS the night before, wasn't she? That's the truth. Connie got caught in a lie, didn't she? Was Connie acting and speaking truthfully, boys and girls? No way, she wasn't. Her path wasn't straight, and as we look at this paper, whoa, we look at this paper, we kind of can visualize this being a path. And was her path straight anymore? No, and as we open it up and we see what's on the inside of her life, there's some words there, but they're all cut, and we can't read what they are. We maybe can kind of figure it out, but we can't tell because her life has holes in it, and it's just a mess. But as we look at Tina's life, Tina has a life full of integrity. Her integrity had not been messed up because she made the right choices. In fact, there are other words on here. And Elisha, can you read these words for us, for all the boys and girls? What else was Tina's life reflecting?
Honesty.
Honesty.
Kindness.
Kindness. Patience.
Patience.
Hard worker.
Hard worker.
Good reputation.
And trustworthy.
And trustworthy. And boys and girls, I want to challenge you today to choose the right path, the same path that Tina had chosen, to live right for Jesus. How many of you guys want to be like Tina and not like Connie? All right, and it's up to you. It's a choice that you have to make between choosing a path that's safe and secure, you won't get in trouble, and choosing a path or a path that you will slip and fall. All right, thank you guys for letting me be here and share my story with you today.